Previously on Ladies of Darkness, there's a somewhat frazzled-looking young man talking to a middle-aged police officer.
Well, you just said that you didn't know for sure.
I mean, they haven't caught the dog yet, but it's obviously a dog.
Well, it could be a dingo or...
Tigers in the woods? This is, fucking Georgia. It's not Africa or whatever.
Yeah, you guys all pile into the car, and the sun is setting. You can see the smoke fires coming off the skyline of DuPont, and you find a quiet diner outside of town.
There is no escaping its knowing eyes, a beast who lurks deep in the night. A tiger? A viper? No, not quite right. What could give DuPont such a fright? Our demonic heroes pursue this beast no less, and look further into this dreadful mess. Somewhere a child breathes his last breath. This last moment in our world of darkness.
Next day, no matter what time you normally wake up, Dorian has left early morning, Arakiel, because you have shared a room with him. Mm-hmm. And then comes back by mid-afternoon, kind of in a huff.
Oh.
And he goes to Valoel and Charlie's room and kind of gathers you all into one room so he can kind of inform you about the plan of action for the day.
Action. I like that.
Oh, man. Man of action, always attractive.
Anyways.
That wasn't in character.
I've been in town, and apparently there's been another attack in the forest. So I have a plan of action for today. Are you ready?
Sure,
yes.
Go ahead.
Charlie's probably just waking up at this point, and then she's like, yeah, okay, Hey, what happened to my burns? She's looking over her skin, and it's completely cleared up now.
Oh, yes, that will happen.
It's a part of
That's
being
so
possessed.
Whoa. So I just heal up? Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty nifty.
Yeah, it's one of the perks.
Anyway, continue whatever you were saying, and she yawns.
Okay. So, we're going to do some good old-fashioned investigation.
Oh, more detective work, huh?
Interview the person attacked. Any known friends and relatives. Maybe any suspicious people. Now, if the person attacked is dead, I'd like to get near the body to look into its eyes.
Look into its eyes?
It's kind of a Slayer thing. I guess you wouldn't understand.
No, I don't. Which is why I'm asking.
Yeah, I can look into a dead person's eyes and see how they died.
Huh. Handy.
Mm-hmm. So then after that, we'll go investigate the area of attack once the police have left. Thoughts?
Yeah, definitely don't want to be running into any police after what I pulled yesterday.
The fire.
Oh.
Was there anything before that?
I stole this. I pulled the honey jar back out.
Right. I'm sorry. I forget sometimes.
All right. Well, if we're all game, let's go. And he has a bit of a pep in his step as he walks towards the door.
He's so excited.
He just can't wait to do this detective work.
He just is he's a fine young detective man.
Oh my god.
But he was a fictional detective. They played a detective.
He's a fucking fake, stupid, fake detective.
He's a fake detective man.
Fake and phony.
Leave my son alone. Okay, as you're driving closer towards town, Dorian says, okay, well, we have two places where we can go, the police department, sorry, Charlie, and the town hall.
Well, we went to the town hall yesterday.
Yeah, I was hoping that we could actually look at the records this time.
Oh, yes, that would be the place they keep them. I suppose that wouldn't hurt. What do you guys think?
Oh, well, I've been wondering for a while, and I just wanted to ask, why is there a little mirror in front of your large window that you use when we're in the car?
Oh, it's to look behind me.
Oh. But your neck moves.
Yeah, it's just easier and quicker. We don't want to take your eyes off the front too often or for too long.
Oh, because then you die.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it often helps with that. Charlie, what do you think we should do?
Well, I mean, I don't have any other ideas, so I guess for now I'll stick with you.
Well, that's good to hear at least.
Not
to
like
the
I
town
can
hall!
get away anyway.
There he goes. Falwell just shakes their head, just like,
You guys arrive in the town hall. It's basically the same as yesterday. The same woman as yesterday is in her little cubicle. She kind of looks like upset, kind of solemn.
Question, are there informational pamphlets?
There are a couple on the town.
Okay, Arakiel immediately grabs one and immediately starts reading it.
Great.
Dorian, you seem like you're very excited about this. Why don't you talk to the nice lady?
Well, then it would be the DM talking to herself, for quite some time.
Oh, yes, of course. That would be not convenient for the DM. How foolish of me.
Well, you see, I'm as professional a detective as... What the fuck was his name from Scooby... Fuck. I meant Blue's Clues. Who's the guy from Blue's Clues?
Steve?
Steve. I'm as much of a detective as Steve from Blue's Clues.
I don't know what that is.
Well, hang
Anyway,
on.
Charlie.
Sorry, Steph, what were you gonna say?
Charlie.
I was gonna say, alright, so what do we know so far? Someone was killed in the forest. We need to get to their body for Samael to do his thing.
Yes, and we also might want to pull out, any records on what has been happening here.
Records on what's happening here. And we need to talk to her to do it, right?
Yes.
Alright,
Wow, Charlie, you're becoming quite the little detective.
hey, listen, if I got nothing better to do, I might as well help out. So, Charlie's gonna go up, and with her perception stat of 4, I made her very perceptive. I'm going to guess that she's probably upset about this murder in town.
Wow, that's a pretty good guess.
Good deduction.
I mean, yeah.
Detective.
What I'm thinking is maybe she was related to the victim in some way. So I'm just going to go up and say something like, hi, ma'am. I just wanted to drop by and give my condolences.
What are you talking about?
I mean, I heard what happened today.
To the Sinclair kid? Yeah, it's
shit.
real unfortunate.
Yeah, I've been going around town trying to help cheer everybody up, you know?
Were you a classmate of his? You look about the same age.
Yeah, I was.
Okay,
was a
give me
good kid.
give me some kind of. Let me see. Give me some subterfuge and manipulation roll.
Okay. Here we go. Subterfuge and manipulation. I have 4. 2, 3, 7, 8.
Okay, that's 2 successes.
Yeah, I want to check around and make sure everyone's doing okay, you know?
Yeah.
Man,
You seem like you were probably really close to Ronnie.
I miss him so much. Do you know anything about what happened?
Listen, all I know is those kids need to stop running around the woods in ungodly hours of the night. I don't know what they're doing out there. I don't care. Thank God this curfew's coming into play because I could not even just
Well,
you know?
Those fucking kids climbing all those trees.
I do know. Listen, I'm working with the high school. I'm trying to build like a safety committee so that it doesn't happen to anyone else. And like, well, I could use any information I could get my hands on, you know. I know these animal attacks have been pretty frequent. Is there anything in like the town archives or something where I might be able to find a pattern here?
We've got some newspaper clippings, some police reports. Not a lot of them, of course. A lot of the more recent ones are still at the station, but that's pretty much all we've got.
Okay. Can you help me find them?
Would you like them?
Yeah. That would be great. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Charlie's so cute.
I love her.
This is like full on like snake tongue liar mode.
Oh
by the
yeah,
way.
no, this is cute. I love it.
Yeah. Look, it doesn't matter to me. Charlie, she's my girlfriend. And I can say that without it being weird because
you're
Charlie's
17.
Yeah, because I'm literally the same age as Charlie. So, I'm sorry, Steph, but I'm dating Charlie.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, great.
Okay, yeah, she takes you to, it's, the archives, in this town, appear to be just several plastic bins, several, like, milk bins. Like, that you would place, like, milk bottles in and leave on a doorstep. That's basically what these boxes are. And
Milky business.
Yeah, she hands you, like, one box. And it's, like, labeled Animal Attacks 1973.
Dang.
And it's just filled with papers.
Just a whole box?
Yeah.
Jeez, this town has a problem. Alright, ma'am. I'm gonna check these out and take them back to the high school. Thank you so much for your help.
Not a problem. Be safe out there, and remember, the curfew's 10.
You got it.
So, be in your house by then.
I give her a polite little curtsy like you would expect a teenager to give to, like, a middle-aged woman in the 70s.
Oh my god, that's so
I have
cute.
never, not even once, given an old lady in her 70s a curtsy.
I
don't think
nod politely.
And as I turn and leave, like, once I'm, like, on the other side of the door, I just hold up the box like, I've got him. Let's go.
I've got the goods.
Okay, you guys kind of pile back into Dorian's car and go over these various records. The most recent victim is Ronald Sinclair, age 16. There's lots of newspapers saying, "The Tiger Beast strikes again!" And there's lots of, reports from, like, teenagers and stuff who have, like, seen this so-called beast in the woods. And there's oh fuck, what are they called when somebody dies? And they
Dying.
they write a little thing about it
Obituary.
in the newspaper.
Obituary.
Yeah, in the obituaries. There's about three different people have died from these attacks. 5 total people have been attacked. Including, this is like the first child that has died from these attacks. The other 2 were adults. But the other 2 people who were attacked were teenagers. So that's kind of what you find in this bin.
Okay, so there are people who are alive that have been attacked, basically. Yes. Okay. Valuel just kind of, like, is going over these things and says, well, I think definitely we might want to interview the people who are still living.
I'm not sure how we would find them, though.
It's a very small town. I'm sure we could ask around.
Yeah,
that's true.
It looks like they were teenagers, so what are some good teenager hangout spots? Charlie, ideas?
Charlie, tell us where the teenagers are.
Man, I'm not from this
Where are
town.
the children?
I mean, well, you want me to say the sock hop, the sody parlor? I don't know what you want from me here.
Don't be ridiculous. No one goes to those.
Maybe they're at the botanical gardens.
I do not think there is a disco club in this town. No, wait, disco hasn't been invented yet. Shit.
Oh, shit.
Damn it.
The first of many inconsistencies.
Oh, man, our history knowledge.
No.
Created a time paradox.
I at least
Oh my god.
caught myself immediately.
Oh my god, can I invent disco? Please.
Oh my god.
We'll see about it.
I can't wait for Valuel to get funky.
It will be lit. Especially if Charlie's there.
Charlie, check out my lit disco. Check out my lit dancing.
Sure, one of the first disco stars might as well be a homeless white teenager and her 2 weird demon friends.
Valuel,
Charlie's Angels.
Valuel, looks at a sheet of aluminum foil, and then she, starts wrapping it around her legs. And it's, the first disco pants.
I can do it. Anyway, back to the story.
Yeah, back to the story. Well, I don't really know if there's any places where typical, youth hangouts here. I mean, I'm pretty sure we passed a park, but do teenagers hang out in parks in small towns? I don't know.
I suppose if it's anywhere that's not their house, I think, because they don't want to be around their obnoxious parental units.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe they're at the botanical garden.
There's not a botanical garden.
There's no
in
botanical
town.
garden here.
Oh, that's right, I read the pamphlet.
That's okay. It's all right.
Oh yeah, what does the pamphlet say?
Alright, I'm gonna roll.
What are you gonna roll?
What are you rolling?
To know what's in the pamphlet.
Okay, but what are you rolling? I would say, you know what?
I don't know. Tell me how to read a pamphlet.
Intelligence.
There you go.
Roll intelligence?
And research.
Okay, let's see. Alright, that's gonna be 6 die. Oh god. I just realized with my setup, there's very little way for me to roll my dice. Okay, 10, 10, 5, 5, 9. And a 1.
Dude, you read the fuck out of that book.
Oh my
that
god.
That pamphlet. You know
Holy
that
shit.
There is a huge park in town that has a lot of equipment on it and stuff. Other than that, it's mostly adult activities.
Mm-hmm. Arakiel has a highlighter out and is just highlighting all these spots.
This one spot that they could be.
No, but they didn't circle the park at all or anywhere relevant. They just started circling trees that were drawn on the map. Mm-hmm. I want to go see this tree.
Can I make a wits streetwise roll?
Okay, what do you want to do?
To just, intuit where kids would hang out in a small town like this. Just like...
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that I have 5 in wits. 3, 3, 6, 10, 9, 7.
Okay. Well, the cool kids are probably at, like, house parties and stuff, but, any weirdo that's digging around the woods would maybe hang out either A, just in their home, or B, this park.
Yeah.
That I've mentioned, like, 4 times.
Okay.
Alright, wait, Steph. So, like, we, like, combine our powers, and Rakiel, like, shows off the map and points out the park, and, like, Charlie goes, like, hey, that's the spot. And then the demons are like, holy
bored
fuck!
kids, like, they do dumb shit in the park. That's what they do. Like, I ain't got any better ideas.
And that sounds like a good idea to me.
All right, to the park!
Dorian's just so excited.
He's so psyched.
About this murder.
About the murder.
You guys roll up to the park. It's fairly large considering the size of the town. There's like a bunch of like slides and stuff, and there's like a jungle gym. But there don't appear to be any kids on those. There is, however, a bunch of like the bridge to one of the slides. Underneath that, there is a bunch of kids kind of like convening. They're all like dressed in black.
Isn't it called a ladder to a slide?
I meant like you know how some like play sets have like one thing on one end, like that you can climb up, and then there's a bridge, and then there's the slide.
So it's like, okay, I kind of understand.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a really stupid design for a park.
Listen, have you
Fuck
looked
that
at
park.
parks?
They probably
I
didn't
live
have a
right
much of a
next to a
park
park.
design budget.
Yeah, their parks program probably not that big.
Yeah, they spent it all on the tiger program.
They're very large animals that will eat your teenage daughters and sons.
Anyway, there's these kids are like different ages, ranging from like starting at maybe like 12 and then ending like around Charlie's age. And they're all like peering over a book. And when they see you like pull into the parking lot, they all scramble to hide the book, like shuffling it off to the side.
Okay. They're not gonna respond well to a bunch of adults asking them what's going on.
That's probably true.
Hey, Charlie, why don't you go?
What do I like? Have that little lamplight perk from Fallout 3 or whatever.
Oh my
You're
god.
just...
Child at heart.
Well, I mean, you just look the coolest.
Oh, you should be careful, though. We don't know if they're thralls.
Alright. I guess pack me up then.
I guess
I'm
I'll
gonna-
try. I'll try not to look too adult. Guys,
So the
try
fact-
not to look too adult.
Dorian loosens his tie
Here, I have...
and gives like a thumbs up.
God,
yep,
my
you're all
Rakiel
ready to
voice
go.
just keeps going all over the place. Sorry.
So, the fact that Charlie has 3 manipulation and 1 charisma means that she can't get anywhere being straight with anyone. So she's gonna do another act.
She's my wife. She's never straight with anyone.
That's true. She is gonna grab Dorian's sunglasses and put them on.
Okay.
And then put a cigarette in her mouth. And then pop
my
out of
God.
the car. And then just lean
wait,
against
wait,
the
wait.
car all cool like.
Charlie.
Mm.
And Rakiel, like, hands her a pamphlet. Like, all of the pamphlets that they're carrying. Just so you don't get lost.
I'm gonna be fine. And I kind of push them back into your hand.
Oh.
I'm
Are
not,
you sure?
not going anywhere.
It's a little bit large, though, isn't it?
I'll be fine. I promise. promise. And I get out of the car, I slam the door shut, and I lean against it with one foot on the door, and I look off into the distance.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this group of
I'm sitting next to Charlie at school.
They're all like young boys, and they just stand there and like stare at you for a really long time, like a couple of minutes before what looks to be the oldest one goes, "What do you want?"
I don't look at him or acknowledge that he talked to me.
Oh my god.
They
I'm gonna roll
all kind of
manipulation
like
on that.
Okay, yeah.
Charlie is the coolest kid in the whole goddamn school.
I love Charlie.
I would die for Charlie.
6'3", 1 and 5.
Okay, that's one success. They kind of like, the oldest one narrows his eyes at you, and then they all like shuffle back in and like start whispering amongst each other.
I stand there and smoke an entire cigarette without acknowledging their presence.
There's like a 99.9% chance that the book that they're all gathering around is like
The Thing.
a volume of Naruto.
Well, Naruto didn't
like-
exist yet.
Alright, fine, Naruto in the 70s.
You mean like comic books?
No, like Naruto. Look, everyone knows that back in the 70s, Naruto, you know, he was a little bit different. Like, he was kind of coming out of the 60s, so he still kind of had, like, that whole counter-revolution thing going on. Like, he had, like, the bell-bottoms and the really big,
Anyway.
like, hippie gear. But, you know, he was still Naruto at heart.
Anyway.
He still captured the hearts of so many young teens.
So after adequately expressing that they don't mean shit to me, I throw my cigarette down on the ground, stomp on it, and then just shout over, "Hey, you kids know anything that's not shitty going on in this goddamn shithole?"
The oldest one goes, "No."
So
and
what,
then
you
one
kids...
one of the younger ones goes, "Hey, somebody died today, Dick."
Oh my god.
So you kids just sit around looking at nudie mags in a playground all day? Is that what you do?
The oldest one looks like he's about to contradict you, but then just shakes his head and goes, "Yeah, that's what we do."
Oh my god.
Cool.
Charlie is giving me, like, really strong Godfather vibes right now.
It's the accent I keep putting on.
Hey, what do you do?
She's from New York. She says, "So who
I don't
died?"
believe that.
Nudie
Listen,
mags.
I don't believe that Charlie's from New York, only because Charlie hasn't said, "I'm from X part of New York."
Hey, I'm walking here.
Walking here.
Walking here!
I mentioned she was from there in like the first episode.
Yeah, but
I
Charlie
know.
herself hasn't said, "I'm from Boston."
That's not even part of New York!
Nope, that's a different
That's
city.
definitely not part of New York.
I don't know why I said Boston, because in my mind I meant Brooklyn, which is, for some reason I get those two names confused all the time.
Hey, I'm from Boston, New York!
It's my favorite part of New York, Boston Street.
She's from Boston Street, New York.
My favorite place is the Liberty Bell in
Oh my
Boston,
God.
New York.
Jesus. Okay, alright.
Like, well, first of all, what am I like trying to find out from these kids? Just like what the animal attacks were about, or
Yeah, I guess you're pretty much just trying to find out more because you know that, like, well, I don't know, do like a perception alertness roll real quick.
that's 6 dice.
Ooh.
8, 5, 10, 10. 7, 2.
Okay, that's 3 successes. So, This oldest one actually looks like one of the pictures of the kids that got attacked.
Oh.
So I'm gonna lean in and say, or I'm gonna take my sunglasses off, actually, that's the cooler move. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna say, oh, was it one of them animal attacks again that I keep hearing about?
Yeah! Go away!
All right. Your call, bucko.
Bucko.
I flick my cigarette butt at his face.
Oh,
They're too far away for you to do that. Unless you just are, like, the best at, like, flicking a cigarette butt from, like, yards away.
Listen, I'm going to roll dexterity and
oh my god.
something.
Oh my god.
What do I... there's gotta be a
Jesus
skill for
Christ.
this.
I don't know. There's no aiming skill.
I'm rolling dexterity.
Oh
I have
my
3.
god. Somehow
Okay.
you're Shaquille O'Neal and the Godfather.
9, 3, and 1.
Okay, the nine is sufficient for you to be able to do it. So you like flick
Oh
it
my
and it
God.
like hits his chest and he's like, "How the fuck?"
I can just imagine all 3 of the demons in the car like, oh.
Whatever, enjoy your nudie mags, kid. And I, like, get back in the back seat.
Okay, Dorian's like, "What did you find out?"
Shh, just wait. Act like you're gonna start driving off.
All right. And he like starts the car. Give me another subterfuge manipulation roll.
9, 2, 3, and 5.
Wow, at least one of those succeeded. So, you hear from the like a distance. Hey, wait!
I roll the window down and just kind of glare out the window. Yeah, punk?
Are you from Paranat?
Yeah.
Give me another one of them rolls.
Oh my god, 10,
Long pause.
10, 10, 8, and 4.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Okay, so
Well,
yeah.
You're like lost in character. Like we're gonna leave this, and Charlie's gonna be like, who cares about any of this demon stuff? And then like,
Valuel is loving this performance, by the way. Like,
Arakiel is ducking.
Valuel is all about performance, and this is
Okay.
perfect.
Arakiel is just ducking so that the kids don't see them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he like motions for you to, he like looks around and then motions for you to come here. Howdy there! Greetings and salutations. You know, I'm still trying to come up with a cool thing to say at the beginning of this section, but it's me, Kat, the DM. Wow! I would just like to start off by saying thanks for listening. It's the 3rd episode. Woo! Very excited to continue this show. I'd like to thank a couple of people about some social media shit thanks to friend of the show, Jim at Tainted Twinkie, for tweeting about us at somebody. That was pretty nice of you. That was pretty good. No, you listened to the show. So shout out for you, my good friend. And another shout out to Morather, perhaps? I don't know how I'm still quite unsure as to how you say that. If for making another review, please put in your review how you say your name. So if I ever say it again on the podcast, it'll be there, and I can say it, and I can say it right this time. Don't forget, we've got all that really good social media. Yes. We've got Tumblr. Our Tumblr is ladiesofdarkness.tumblr.com, and we put up a lot of stuff on there. There's character profiles in the sidebar. We put up episode previews. There's links to our social media. We blog a lot of stuff from people who post about it. Usually it's just cast members. But for now. We also are on Twitter with Lodwod. That's LODWOD. You can use the hashtag Lodcast on both that and Tumblr, and we'll be able to see the things that you post. It's so neat. How social media works is very interesting. We're also on YouTube and iTunes under the name Ladies of Darkness, so we'll be really easy to find. Tell your friends. Tell your best friend. Say, hey, check out this show. And you can just pull it up on YouTube, and it's very easy. Or you can pull it up on iTunes and just search it, and that's probably what you'll find first. You'll probably be like, look how cool this show is. Listen, I know it's an hour-long video, but trust me, it's a really good podcast. Or alternatively, you could be like, check out this awful podcast. Isn't it so bad? That's some reverse psychology right there. You can get in contact with us at ladieswod@gmail.com. That's ladieswod@gmail.com. Don't forget to check out tomorrow's podcast, Live from the Closet. If you haven't already, it's pretty entertaining. It's pretty funny. It's got some good jokes. And finally, we're going to get back to the show in a moment. I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, thanks for listening, and thanks for telling your friends. If you haven't told your friends already, then I'm not thanking you. I'm thanking everybody that's told their friends to watch the show. If you haven't told your friends to watch the show, if you haven't forced your friends at gunpoint to watch our show, I legally cannot thank you. It's in my contract. But to everybody else who has done that, thanks so much. And we'll get back to that good RPing garbage. RPing garbage. So, the oldest one calls you over and is kind of like trepidatious about it.
I roll my eyes and get out of the car.
Do you walk over to them?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're walking over, the group kind of, as a general whole, kind of is just kind of like looking around, making sure there's nobody else coming. And they all like kind of hurriedly hand the book that they have to the oldest one in the front. And the book itself is not a nudie magazine. It is a leather-bound book with like several like things sticking out of the pages, like tabs, basically. And once he has the book, the oldest one kind of like clutches it to his chest. And he kind of leans in and he goes, "Show me your badge."
Ooh. Oh, no.
And he points to his lapel, and on his lapel is a little pin it's like a circle, and inside it's got like a little P and an N that is slightly smaller.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oopsies.
if you're truly from Paranat, you'll have a pen.
Yeah, I go to reach for it, and I say, "Oh God, I left it pinned in my other shirt."
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll manipulation. 10, 10, 5, 4.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Okay, he goes, okay, well, then, tell me what, ah, geez, and he, like, looks at the other ones. We don't really have a backup password or anything. Ah, geez. And one of the younger ones goes, "Ask her what branch she's from." "Oh, yeah, what branch are you from?"
Okay. I just say Savannah.
Savannah!
They're all like, "Oh shit, she's from Savannah."
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So what, are you like a fellow cryptid hunter, or are you like higher up on the rung?
I've made my way around here and there. What's it to
Hey.
you?
Listen.
You ever
I'm
heard
not-
of the skunk ape?
The what?
Down in Florida. It's like Bigfoot, but there's been way less sightings.
The younger ones are like, "Ooh, wow.
Okay.
And the oldest one is just like,
I got pictures.
All right, show them to me.
In my truck.
He like narrows his eyes at you.
It's not
and
even
he
a truck, it's a Pontiac!
Yeah. He narrows his eyes at you and
Listen.
he goes, "I don't think we should be following strangers into their car."
Fair enough. You asked for the proof. Anyway, what you got? Because my time's a little precious here. You seem to be monopolizing it pretty good.
Fine. As you may or may not know, our former group leader is dead now. We're part of, well, I mean, I don't have to tell you about Paradox Nationwide,
Nah.
but we've been trying to investigate the weird stuff around here as cryptid hunters.
Skunk
And
ape.
we've been looking for what we call the tiger beast. We can't go out tonight because of the curfew, but we'll do anything to avenge Ronald. He was our friend and our leader, and all of the other ones are like, yeah. They're like the youngest one is kind of wiping a tear out of his eye.
Oh my god.
All right.
Anyway.
Listen, I want to help you out. You can't get out tonight? Maybe I can. Just tell me where to go, what to look for. I'll report back to you. How's that sound?
The oldest one, like, strokes his chin. He goes, "All right. Deal. They call me Books. I'm the one that keeps the records of our findings and sends them to Paranat. I'm the oldest, and I'm unfortunately about to go off to college soon, so I'll have to pass down the torch. And he holds up the book to one of the younger members.
He's going from book to Kindle.
Yeah, right.
Okay, and Books opens up this little journal that he has, and he says, okay, well, we originally believed the tiger beast to be some kind of, like, Rakshasa, but now I think it's kind of like a chimera, which, you know, explains the fire from yesterday.
Interesting.
See, chimera are omens of disaster. And he like turns pages in his book and shows you like some like photos that they've gotten developed.
Yeah.
They're all really dark and kind of blurry, but you can see like there's a pattern of a tiger and like dark red flecked across, ruining an otherwise perfect striped pattern that's on this tiger. Ron always thought the tiger beast lived at Grizzly O'Hare's farm, or maybe, you know, like it was Grizzly, but transformed somehow. Though, I mean, Ron didn't really like Gordon all that much, so maybe it was just because of that.
So you want me to stake out this farm, then?
I mean, that is where we have found the most sightings. I mean, that's where I got attacked.
All right, you're on, kid.
And he rolls up his sleeve and shows you this sick scar.
Holy shit.
But this scar doesn't really look that much like a tiger bite. It's like a bite, right?
It's like a
rather
skunk
than a
ape bite?
scratch. No, it's not a skunk ape bite. It does look less like a tiger and more like some kind of monkey.
An ape skunk.
So not a skunk in any way.
No, look, like, the ape skunk is completely different because...
Jesus Christ, why did you give her this?
I'm sorry.
Because on one end, there's an ape head, and on the other end, on the butt end, there's a skunk head.
So it's like a cat dog, but with
Yeah.
an ape and a skunk.
Yeah, and it's a
That's
really
how it
tragic existence because, where their heads are, that's also where their anus is.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's how the skunk manages
Stop.
to be worthwhile. Because, I mean, a skunk without its stinky is just, like, a really edgy
Fucked
cat.
up looking cat.
Yeah, just a fucked up looking cat. Just, like... So, you know, you gotta have that poopy anus.
Gross.
Ugh.
All right.
Thanks,
Well,
Sophia.
you kids stay safe out here. And, see you later. And I, like, walk back to the car.
I could, like, hear you racing through your mind for a cool, like, one-liner.
Sometimes it's better to just not bother. Flip side. Actually, that would work in the 70s.
Oh my god.
Do you decide to say catch you on the flip side instead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I say that.
God.
They go, see ya, and look out for the other investigators. They might be out tonight.
I just thumbs up behind me without winking, or without looking. Just like,
Okay,
so cool.
so you get back in the car and Dorian goes, okay, did you find anything out this time?
Yes, I did. And then I basically just repeat everything you told me.
Well-
Interesting.
If it's all the same, I'd still like to see if I could take a look at the body.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a while till sundown anyway, so...
Yeah, and we could probably stake out this place during the day as well, if you'd like.
Let's do your thing first.
Alright. And he starts the car and starts to move out to the morgue.
Arakiel, like, pulls out a pen really quick and, like, marks off a tree on their map. Because, like, they passed a tree that they want to see.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Good for
wanted to make
them.
a callback.
That's quality humor.
You know, weaving in, like, a quick...
The morgue is pretty small, and when you enter it, it smells like burnt bodies and sandalwood.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, half of that's nice.
The mortician is a relatively young and cheerful man, perhaps in his mid-30s, and he's kind of bustling around, showing this family a great casket. And Dorian goes, "Okay, so we need to get back there to the body.
Mm-hmm.
Any ideas on how we want to do that?" I have one idea, but I'd like to hear everybody else's first.
I'm just gonna roll a quick wits check real quick. Oh geez, 7, 9, 8, 8. 4. Charlie says, "Hey, there's a funeral parlor. Arakiel looks really sad all the time. We could use that."
Oh. Are you suggesting we cause a distraction?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll look over at Arakiel, like, kind of, like, schemingly.
I look sad?
All the time.
Yeah,
Like, I've
constantly.
literally never seen you not look just miserable.
It might just be the way your face is structured.
Or
And
the
also
fact
the
that you're
crying.
constantly weeping, yeah.
Oh. And then, like, Arakiel, like, wipes off a stray tear. Oh.
So if
Oh,
you could
crying.
get, like, hysterical with that. What you're doing now is pretty good, but it's not distraction worthy.
I don't know if I could.
It's okay.
We
Just,
burned down so many trees yesterday.
Well, trees all die. I mean, it's not...
I thought about that
Hey,
just after I
boy,
said
what's
it.
with them shoes? You've got terrible taste in clothing. Look at those ugly shoes.
Oh.
Right, guys? Aren't those shoes just awful?
the worst.
The worst.
Oh.
And I'm homeless, so.
Oh. I just grabbed whatever I could.
Yeah, well, you should have grabbed something better. Am I right, guys?
Oh.
Truly
And there's, like-
just awful.
They're crying, but they're not, like, hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to make them...
Actually, they're the opposite. They're, like, kind of covering their mouth.
Okay. So
And,
then
like, trying very hard to be quiet.
Charlie says, "Alright, so follow my lead. I'll go with the Arakiel and distract them. You two sneak in."
Okay,
Sound
Gotcha.
good?
got it.
Are my shoes really that bad?
I didn't know they were shoes at first. I thought they were like wooden planks that you tape to your feet.
Oh, do you think that you could do that?
No.
Oh.
Okay, this cheerful mortician kind of sees you, like, Arakiel kind of crying, and gives
As
like
is
a
their
1 minute
wont.
finger, and kind of scoots over and goes, "Oh, somebody died?"
Well, people die every day.
I motioned to Dorian and like, kind of motion with my head, like, let's go.
Yeah.
And
So-
I rolled stealth. I rolled an 8, because I have 1 point in stealth.
I want Charlie and Arakiel to give me like a manipulation and performance roll.
Nice.
Okay.
Performance.
Rooting for you guys.
I have nothing in performance. This is 3 dice.
I have 3. Oh yeah, I gave Arakiel a point in performance because I wanted them to know how to dance.
So this is gonna be my first horrendous roll of the day. 1, 5, and 1.
Oh no, Charlie! Oh, I think that might be a botch.
Oof.
I got a 7, a 3, and a 10.
I'm just gonna say, sir, it's his dog, his good old companion, old Yeller. He 15 long years and he passed away this morning. We're looking to get like a real casket. He was that good a dog.
Okay, what did you roll again?
A
Sophia?
7, a 10, and a 3.
Okay. Well, unfortunately for your total amount of rolls, That's 2 1s to 2 successes, so that is a botch, which means you completely fucked this up.
Great.
So, hold on, I have to think, because botches are not just normal fucking failures. They're catastrophic failures.
Arakil, looks off to the side and, gets distracted by a bush, and it's like, oh!
Yeah, Arakiel, you get, distracted by, a beautiful vase that's in the room.
Oh. Oh, who made that? Oh, did you make that?
Oh, no, I bought it, so... You look fine, though.
Oh.
Why are you here? Hey, you guys over there! You can't go back there.
But they didn't get, a stealth roll to make up for it.
Oh, you're right. You know what? Go ahead, let's roll, stealth and dexterity.
And dexterity. Okay, let me check.
Yeah, and I'll roll for Dorian.
Alright, I rolled an 8 in stealth, and I rolled, 7, 2, and I gotta roll again. 9.
Okay, that's between the 2 of you guys, 4 successes, so you, as he, this mortician is about to turn his head, you have successfully, crawled into the door, and, all he sees is kind of, the door, woof, woof.
I shout, oh my god, that casket over there is on fire!
Are you gonna light it on fire?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Okay, you have
Burn
to
down
roll for
local
that.
businesses.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be controlled, I can control it.
There's even more arson.
Even more arson.
Okay, what do you want me to roll?
Let me find it. Okay, Ignite is stamina plus survival.
Okay, 3 plus 2. 10, 9, 1, 5, and 1.
Okay, that is 1 total success. Yeah, you light it on fire. Pretty good. And he goes, oh my goodness! I don't want this to happen in my morgue. I don't want to die. I just love dead bodies. Oh no!
I start scrambling, quick, get water, put it out. I'm freaking out with him.
Should I put it out? And Arakil just looks completely nonchalant about it, should I do something?
I frantically nod my head no when he's not looking.
Okay. Okay.
Fallowell and Samael, you guys kind of enter the room where there is the dead body.
Okay.
And Samael kind of unzips the little bag. And it is horribly damaged. The neck has been crushed, and there's a hole in the stomach, it's been eaten.
Ooh.
Ape skunk.
Okay.
Samael's oh, listen, all I have to do is look into these eyes, and I'll do that real quick, and I'll tell you what I saw. All right?
Okay.
And he kind of forces this kid's eyes open, and takes a moment to stare into them. And when he's done, he kind of shakes his head, and he goes, "Okay, well, he was looking for the tiger thing in the woods with his friends. He went ahead of them. Then all I saw was a flash of some stripes from his flashlight. There was a sound of a growl, unnatural, inhuman. Then he started sprinting away, being pursued by this beast. I couldn't really tell what it was. There was a hissing sound, like a snake, but also the sound of a baboon.
Oh my god.
So, okay. If I want to know, like, can I roll any knowledge about Chimera because they were mentioned before?
Yeah,
Ape, skunk, snake.
You can do a intelligence occult
Okay.
roll. So if you
So
have
is
any
that
points in
intelligence and occult, or just...
Yeah, you just add those 2 dice pools together.
Okay, cool, awesome. That's a whole 5 dice. So I have 8, 4, 2, 7, and 8.
Okay, that's 3 successes. Yeah, this sounds like clearly a chimera because anything that has like more than one kind of body part of an animal is probably not a normal animal.
Probably. And seeing as the chimera was brought up before, so I relay that information. Yeah, this sounds a lot like that chimera theory that those kids were talking about.
Yeah, that's what I
Wait,
thought
so are
too.
furries chimera?
Holy shit. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Then the kid turned around, and I saw a face, or like a red-faced baboon, baring its teeth. He falls, rolls to the ground, and just as he's about to call for help, there's a crushing sound. I can't feel what he felt, but judging by the body, it's probably his neck.
Delightful. Alright, well, at least we know what we're dealing with as far as the monster itself goes, but we should still scope out that farm.
Alright, let's see if we can just get out of
Do
here.
we need
then.
to stealth roll back out?
No, I'm not gonna make you stealth roll back out. You can just get out.
Okay, alright.
Because there is a fire going on.
Right, yeah.
It's not a big fire. I'm controlling it.
Um,
I'm feigning, like, waving my jacket at it, like, trying to flap it out. Like, I really want this guy to know that I'm on his side. Like,
Can you also put out the fire?
yeah, I could, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, alright.
Okay, yeah, Dorian exits the room and gives, like, Charlie, like, a thumbs up.
I finished flapping it out, and I'm like, oh god, I think it's out. I think we're good.
Oh, gee whiz! Gave me a fright. Man, this is one of my favorite caskets!
I wonder how that happened. Oh, gee. Well, I'm sorry,
Spontaneous
mister.
fires. It's alright. I mean, it's not like it's your fault.
I mean, I would check your, like, air conditioning setup or
Yeah,
the
something's
airflow in this
faulty.
building. I don't know, sir. Oh, gosh. Anyway, we were just leaving. Sorry to bother you, sir.
Oh, you were just... You don't want to check out any of these great, this is real wood.
And then Arakiel, like, kind of clasps their hands and, like, looks at Charlie really hopefully.
I just look quizzical.
Dorian just goes, oh, we'd love to stay and look at these caskets, but,
We
Death
really
is
have
everywhere.
to be going.
Listen, you're gonna die. I'm probably going to die. Why spend time? We thought we were gonna come here to look at our own caskets for the future. Ooh, smart plan! Yeah, but we just decided against it. Well, if you ever want a great casket, come here first, okay?
You got a
we will
business card?
definitely keep you in mind.
Oh, yes. And he goes to, like, the front desk and he hands you, a little card that says, Sunny's Morgue. It's always sunny with Sunnies.
Oh my god.
Catchy. All right. Thank you very much, sir. Sorry about the fire that happened. Wow. That's never happened around me before, ever.
Yeah, it's a doozy.
Well, thanks, bye! And as I'm leaving the door, like, I'm the last one out, and then I close the door, and then I drop the business card in the cigarette butt holder thing next to the door.
Arakiel, like, fishes it out. Like, just puts it in their pocket.